Define the external structures of the heart. Okay, let's go to the interior now that we know what these are. All right. When you open up the left ventricle, you will see the chordae tendineae. Yes, and these are simply called tendinous cords. You know what a cord is? You know what tendon is? Yes, tendon attaches the muscle to something else. Yes, so it attaches the muscle to the leaflets of the valve. Remember, there is a tremendous pressure emitted from the left ventricle. Okay, so when this pressure is very high and goes to the aorta to give it the systolic blood pressure, okay, the blood tends to go back to where it came from. Okay, that's why boom. Okay, the left, the valves of the mitral valve, they slam together, give it the first heart sound. Okay, and at the same time they tend to flip over. So who's holding them? The papillary muscles with a string. Okay, so the papillary muscle contract and hold the leaflets of the valve from flipping to the other side. Now, if they're not strong enough, or sometimes the blood leaks, this is called mitral regurg. Okay, so the blood regurges back. All right, okay, or sometimes it's stenotic. Blood needs force, more force to go through. Okay, so that's the mitral valve. Now, what they call it mitral, by the way? All right, anybody knows what a mitra is? Okay, the mitra is the hat or the head, whatever, headgear, no, not headgear, is the hat that the archbishop wears. Okay, it does look like this. Okay, has a sharp edge and has two depressions. All right, so when you see an archbishop, the highest one below the pope, okay, has this configuration. The bishops, they have it 4. Okay, they have 4 dents. So we're not talking about these. Okay, so this is the mitra. This is called the mitra, hence the name mitral valve, because the mitral valve looks like this. There are 2 flaps on, 2 cusps. Okay, so when you look from another side, they look like this, like the mitra of the archbishop. Got it? Okay. Now, so this is the mitral valve, as mentioned. Yes, you see how the leaflets are, and you see how thick the chordae tendineae. No touchy, okay?
Just looky.
Just looky, because you're not wearing gloves. Sorry. And here are the papillary muscles. See the papillary muscles, they're torn. See? Mm-hmm. Right? So all these are, see, there's one here. Right? And here, this is the one here. See that one? Cut into 2. Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the muscle. That's the papillary muscle. Okay? That one is very apparent here. One of your people focused on it today from the early class here. See this papillary muscle? This one here is very clear, connecting the chordae tendineae and the valves of the tricuspid. Okay? Alrighty? Okay. Now, when you go and open up the left ventricle, yes, you need to also see the left atrium. Nature's landmark for the left atrium is the left auricle. Okay? So when you go through the left auricle, all right, you are in the cavity of the left atrium. Okay? When you connect these two, you are in the AV area, atrioventricular area, and that's the left side of the heart. Okay? Now, you go flip your fingers 180 degrees, and you come out from the pulmonary veins that are bringing oxygenated blood from Los Pulmones, yes, towards the left side of the heart. Okay? And then the blood will flow and the valves will open up. Yes? Like see? Go? Yes? And the blood will flow to the ventricle and boom! Ventricle, very strong, 120 millimeters at least. Yes? Systolic blood pressure through the aorta, through the second limb of the Yusuf X. Okay? Alright? And this goes up all the way, arch descending, spreads the word to all body organs and cells. The first organ that gets the luxury is the heart itself via the coronary arteries. Okay, all right. Now the blood will come back, okay, towards the right side of the heart. So let's explore the right side of the heart. Okay. Now you're going to do another cut here, okay, parallel to this. Now if you make a cut here, and I got this question 2 million times, it doesn't make any sense. Why? Because you are cutting on the interventricular septum, which separates the two ventricles from each other. You see how thick this is? This is the interventricular septum. So you can keep cutting here until the end of the night and even tomorrow morning, okay? And what you are going to reach is the tray. You're going to come from the other side because there's no cavity. We are looking at a cavity. So these are the walls of the cavity. This is the wall that separates the two cavities, okay? That's why this is the interventricular sulcus, which is the landmark of the interventricular septum. Easy? Yes? And then we're going to make a cut here and see how thin this is compared to this, the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So this is the right ventricle. First thing that you're going to see in the right ventricle is this band here. You see this thick band here? Yes? See this band here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? This is the moderator band. This is a branch of the conducting system of the heart that supplies the right side of the heart. Okay? It connects the interventricular septum to the right ventricular wall. Okay?
Can I say
Right?
that again? Sorry.
No. One time only. Okay.
What is
This
it
is
called?
a moderator band.
Moderator.
No, not mother.
Moderator?
Oh.
To moderate. To tune up. Okay?
Okay.
All right? It
I know.
tunes up.
That's what I
No. No, mother. No, senorita. Mother is mater. These are all Latin words. All right. All right. Remember the three mothers of the brain? Yes? You forgot already. Hmm? Yes? So, what are they called?
Arachnoid.
No. What's the acronym? What's the acronym? What's the acronym? Everybody
Pad?
forgot? Huh?
Lad pad.
Pad. There's a
Lad.
pad going on.
Pad.
All right. Now, we are in the vicinity, the cavity of the right ventricle. Yes. We are going to go out from the anterior limb of the X. Yes. And we are going to encounter the semi-lunar valve. Okay? By the way, I did mention that anybody next to me must wear gloves because I cannot guarantee that you will not be infected, okay? Or splashed on, yes? Yes. So here is the one cusp of the valve. See that little pocket? Yes? No pocket, no honey. Okay? All the three pockets are like this. There's 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So that's the pocket, and this is the wall. Okay? When the blood moves out, they open up. When it tries to come back, boom, they close. Okay? They're filled with blood in the balloon, and this is closed. All right? Here. Yeah. You see? See this?
Yes.
There is 1, 2 was cut, and 3 is right here.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Right? Now, this leads to what? The anterior limb of the X. Yes? Okay? Which comes from right to left. Here. Right to left. All right? And then we're going to try to see the moderator band, and we're going to also see the chordae tendineae of the tricuspid valve, okay? But we're not going to see a lot because we need to connect the atrium to the ventricle, okay? So here is the connection between the atrium and the ventricle, yes? How do we do that? The same thing. We'll make an opening here, and then we connect it, and here is the tricuspid valve, yes? With the chordae tendineae, yes? With the papillary muscle right there. See the muscle? See this?
This part right here.
Yes. See this here?
Yeah.
See, it's giving so many, it's connecting the muscle to the valve. See, these are the valve leaflets here. Yes? And you see the, come on, take this illustration away. This is a real life thingy, okay? The guy like you and I did put this, but this is where you should study on. And this is the leaflets of the valve, okay? 3 of them, all right? Now did we get into this? Now we see the AV area open, yes? We're gonna put our finger again here, okay? And then come up from the posterior. Remember, the posterior, what are you going to find in the posterior? The superior and inferior vena cava. That's the superior vena cava right there. See how thin the wall is? Yes? And this is the inferior vena cava. This is the real wall. See the wall? This is the wall.
That's it.
Now, can you say that this is an artery? No. Okay? An artery is talking to you. It's calling your name here. Sarah, Karen, and so on. Just, see? It's open 24/7. This one is gone with the wind. It's flat. Okay? Because this unfortunate animal, okay, is fed grain. That's why it has lots of fat. So, see? That's not bueno. This is what you eat, my friends. And it goes into your coronary arteries immediately, and it sits there forever. Okay? That's why if you want to eat any part of this animal, you might want to eat one that is grass-fed. Okay? Not corn-fed.
Do you
Otherwise, you get this. Hmm?
Do you eat it?
I stopped a while ago, okay? Because I have gout and red meat is horrendous. Just to give you an idea, just to give you an idea about red meat, this is the most common cause of death. Red meat. Another cause that is parallel to this is sitting.
Wow.
Sitting, like you have a seat and you sit on it, okay? That's called sitting, all right? There's no other definition, it's one only.